Hey guys, I am getting this background together because I'm trying to make sure. Give me a second, y'all. I typically do not go on live, but I decided to go on live. I guess this will be my thumbnail for now. All right, I guess I wanted to go on live right now, just kind of freestyle some of my thoughts and what has been on my mind. Um, And yeah, let me just go ahead and just be honest and real and have this conversation with you all. Um, the topic that came to mind was about brokenness. And honestly, ever since my father passed away, I have had been in a state of brokenness. My father passed away now, it's approaching 5 years ago, and his birthday is coming up. And you know, there was some conversations about going to visit the funeral site where he was buried and all this other stuff. And honestly, this year, I do not have a desire to go. It's not that I don't miss my father, I miss my father every single day, but I am developing this mindset of not remaining in a place that's broken. And you know, grieving is not something that just you wake up and it just automatically goes away. Like when you miss somebody, like that feeling just doesn't go away. Like I'm glad during the time that my father has passed away that God has really given me a great deal of strength because there's no way that I would be able to handle the amount of pain that came with losing somebody so close to me. And like I said, my father, he raised me since I was a little girl. He did wonderful things, and I can't wait to share some of the journeys of my childhood on this YouTube and be more open. But, when you lose somebody, it definitely hurts. And me losing my father again, that was one of the most difficult things that I've ever went through in my life. But God definitely gave me the strength to keep going. Um, Before my father passed away, um, I actually did Bible study. And when I said that Bible study helped me a lot, um, I don't know if I knew that he was getting ready to pass away, but I just knew that whatever was coming, I needed to be in Bible study and I needed to get closer to God and like really dive deeper into getting closer to God because I felt like something was coming. And I knew that whatever pain was coming, um, that when it hit me, because I knew that the pain was coming, it was going to hit me. I didn't want that pain to um, just make me to cripple me. So Bible study really, really helped. I surrounded myself with some prayer warriors. I was watching a lot of pastors on YouTube from Marcus Rogers, David Lynn, Alan Parr. I had quite a few people I was watching on YouTube, and I actually did the Bible study that David Lynn had because during COVID, obviously it was a lot of isolation. It was so much stuff that went on. COVID was just a crazy period overall, and it kept a lot of people isolated. Like, it got to a point like, during COVID, that's when my dad became like really, really sick. He was already sick, but during COVID, that's when like You know, he had health issues, not necessarily related to COVID, but just um, I think just years of just him being a diabetic and all this other stuff. Just everything kind of came together full force. But um, the title of my video is called "You're Not Meant to Remain Broken." Um, and like I said, anybody who's gone through the grieving stages, grieving does hurt. You are going to feel some level of pain. I don't think that I've ever fully cried yet, like where I just went on a crying spree, where I just let all my emotions pour out. Like, I, since my father passed away, I have not gone on a complete meltdown. I haven't had that absolute meltdown just yet. And I think, well, I know it's because of the strength that God has given me to endure whatever it was that I was getting ready to endure. It's a supernatural strength that I cannot explain. And like I said, had I not gotten closer to God before my father passed away, that level of pain, there's no way I could have dealt with it. So, I'm saying this to kind of remind you all that no matter what it is that you're going through, when you go through the emotions of just pain, you're not meant to remain broken for the rest of your life. Don't let that pain hinder you, stop you from achieving your dreams. Like, I had to continue working, I had to continue to pay my bills, I had to continue to live my life even though I was grieving. Like, the bills didn't stop, my responsibilities didn't stop. I had to keep going in my brokenness. And even though that level of pain, again, is a pain that most people can't really handle, but with the grace of God, I'm telling you that when you go through that level of pain with God, it's a different feeling. And it's been 5 whole years, and I can honestly say that God has given me a peace that I haven't felt in a long time. And I'm not saying that being without my father is peaceful. There's nothing peaceful about, like, losing a parent. But knowing that my father was a good man, you know, he looked out for people. The type of man that he was when he was alive, and how he looked out for people, cared for people, um, and just really had a solid heart. Him having that good heart is enough to be like, you know what? I know he's gone in the physical, but I trust that his heart was good enough, um, that, I trust that he's okay. And again, I've been through a lot in my life. I'm not really good at talking. I try to make talking videos, but honestly, guys, it's really hard for me to get on YouTube and make talking videos where I'm showing my face and just talking about pain and stuff like that. Because I didn't want it to be one of those type of YouTube channels where I'm constantly talking about pain or whatnot. I want to motivate people. I want people to feel good. I know how it is to struggle. I know how it is to be poor. I know how it is to have nothing in my fridge. I know how it is to struggle, like really struggle. Um, I know how it is to just wake up and just not really want to do anything and have no motivation. Like, one thing I can honestly say is that God has given me so many gifts. I have musical gifts. I can write songs. I do photography. He's given me so many gifts. But because there was a period of time where I let the wrong people in my life a lot of me letting the wrong people in my life, um, me not knowing how to walk away from people is one of the reasons that I would say that my life took a halt. You know what I'm saying? Like when you let the wrong people around you and in your circle, it does break you down, you know? So in life, you just have to really be careful of who you let in your life. Um, you just have to monitor that. Like I've had toxic friends, people that didn't want to see me win in my circle. Like I don't know if you guys ever felt this feeling like of wanting to belong so bad. Like I started my life when I was young feeling rejected because my mother gave me up to my father. So that deep sense of rejection and wanting to fit in and wanting to have friends, that followed me throughout my childhood and into my adulthood. The need to have people, like the desire to be surrounded by people and just have people in my life. But the older that I'm getting, the more I'm realizing like having God is enough. Like, what's the point of having people around you or in your circle if they're gonna do nothing but be little you and make you feel bad and kick you down while you are down? Like, I'd rather spend as much time praising God and being lifted up and being giving supernatural strength from God than being surrounded by toxic people. Because when you surround yourself with toxic people, that's going to keep you broken. And again, God wants the best for us. He doesn't want us to remain broken. I know that I'm kind of talking around in circles because I really have nothing written down, but I just wanted anybody, whoever is listening to this, to, if you're feeling broken, if you're feeling like you have no motivation in life, you can always come to God. You can open up His Word. You can find strength. You can find words of encouragement. You can find the reason to keep going. You know, there's been plenty of times I'm flipping through the Bible and then I stop on a random page and then I'll get a scripture that just gives me that bit of life that was being sucked out from the world. Because honestly, there's so much that's going on in the world right now. It's really draining. Like when you look at the news and when you look at just all this stuff that's going on in the world right now, it can be depressing. But I just wanted to kind of just go off script and just make a video where I'm not showing my face, because when I'm showing my face, I get all nervous. I'm like, oh my God, people are watching me. And I get self conscious. And I don't feel like I fully let what I need to come out my mouth. But like I said, this is like, I don't do a lot of live videos, but I figure out the more that I do it, the better I'll become. And eventually I'll probably get on here and I'll show my face while I'm doing the live video because I know people want interaction. So, like I said, somebody out there, if you need to hear this, like, you're not meant to stay broken. God can use you. He put you on this earth so you can do mighty things. Don't remain broken. Don't let your circumstances keep you broken. Like don't stay in the state of brokenness. You're meant to do something with your life. We all have a purpose. Every single one of us on this planet have a purpose. And the more you spend time with God, the more you can find out what your purpose is in life. So don't remain broken. Don't let your situations keep you down. Give it to God. Spend time with God. Get your true confidence from God. Because if you're one of them people where your confidence is based on your surroundings and the people around you, I'm telling you, That used to be me. My confidence used to come from people, and it relied heavily on people. My confidence used to come from somebody calling my phone and blowing up my phone and making me feel good. But now my true source of peace and happiness comes directly from God. And I'm telling you, you have to learn how to have a confidence outside of people. A lot of us can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're looking to social media, and we're looking to these celebrities, and we're looking to people has relationship goals or just goals in general. We're looking to all these people. We're looking for idols to feel good about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So we need to, everybody universally, we need to find a way to feel good and to find a sense of a source of peace without relying on people. So I just wanted to put this video out there. I just freestyled it. I didn't write anything down. It's all over the place, but it's fine. This is raw. This is unfiltered. This is uncensored. This is just me just talking, you know. And I just wanted to come here as real as possible. But this won't be the last video that I do. I will do some more videos. And if you guys are on here, please make sure you subscribe. I will be putting out more content. I'll be talking about just a lot of stuff that I've been through, and my goal is to motivate people to keep going and to share a lot of my gifts with you all. Like I said, I songwrite, I do photography. I have a lot of creative gifts. However, when it comes to letting people in and to letting them see who I am, that's really, really difficult for me. I'm very, very shy. I'm very, very introverted. So I know that I can't remain in that space of being introverted forever. I have to get out there and talk. You know, I don't want to walk around feeling like I have all this in me that I could share with the world. But because I remained in a state of brokenness, I wasn't able to release it. And that's what can happen. When you remain in a state of brokenness, how can you release that gift that God gave you? How can you release it out into the world? You know, when you walk around feeling defeated, broken, unhappy, you know, and you constantly surround yourself with toxic people. So, I don't know, like I said, who's watching the video or whatnot, but I do appreciate anyone that's on this live and everyone who took the time to just listen. And, you know, until next time, all right? Thank you so much for watching the live. And I will make a better video next time where I'm not talking all over the place or whatnot. All right, you guys have a wonderful